Hi, this is Cindy from Part-Time Permies, and chicken drama continues. Your broody. We got one broody girl here. We have another broody girl over here. So there's a problem. So with two broody girls and one broken nursery tractor to put a girl in, we're gonna have to figure out and rig something up here. Today we have to fix the nursery tractor, the hinges, split the wood underneath. They're very small hinges, so the holes were very close to the edge of the wood and just split the wood. So we're gonna have to fix that to put one of those broody girls in there. And we have to figure out where to put the other broody girl. Well, I do have a old dog crate, which we used as a cat crate because our dogs never fit in it. So I might set that up for her temporarily. And then over the next couple weeks, I might have to make another tractor, another nursery tractor. So we'll get that on video, but we'll have to rig her up in the meantime in a dog crate. That works actually just fine for when she's sitting on eggs, because she won't be getting up very often except just to eat, take care of herself, and drink her water. So if we set her up in that dog crate, she should be fine. But I'd like to get her on grass before she hatches out her eggs, because I'd like her to show the chicks what to forage. And that's really where these coops come into play. This one over here, we already have a silky hen with 4 chicks that are about a month old now. This one is the one that's broken. So this is not going to work very well. That is supposed to be an entry point, but we got to fix the hinge. So this is what the inside of this door looks like. It's just really a frame to hold that roof together. I think what I'll have to do is maybe use this cross piece as my base for my hinges instead of this, and put a couple bigger ones on here. Either that, or I'm going to have to rig up another bigger piece of wood down here. It would be kind of nice if I didn't have to move the latch, but I might have to if I'm moving the hinges around. So the problem piece wasn't these pieces, because this is actually running the correct direction. It's not gonna, putting 2 screws next to each other isn't gonna split the wood this direction, because the grain is going this direction. These hinges, it's really hard at the angle of the roof. The screws go in this way, and it's really at the edge of the piece of wood, so it split. It did that to the piece behind there, so I rigged it up with this one. It's done that to this piece as well. So that's not very helpful. So I'm gonna take this piece back off and maybe put the hinges at a slightly different location if I can, and figure out how to rig it up. Okay, I think we got the nursery coop fixed up. Do know that I need a little wider hinges to make it easier. So next design will have wider hinges. But it is fixed up, it's usable, and we'll be able to move one of the broody girls in here tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a few eggs in there and get things ready for her, and then after dark we'll actually move her in. Hey, not a big fan of this setup. It's a little tight for her, and I already saw some eggs rolling out from under her. Huh. Well, it might temporarily work. We'll see if she could keep her eggs covered, and I'll bring water out in the morning because it's supposed to get into the 20s tonight. Don't want it freezing on us. But she seems to be covering them at the moment, I think. I did set them further back, but there were some that had rolled down here. Right in here. And I just tucked them under her wing, so hopefully she'll keep them warm enough tonight. We'll see. Okay, so Miss Broody number 1 here decided that she didn't like her move. I'm hoping she'll go back and sit on the eggs inside, but the eggs feel kind of cold. I don't know if she sat on them all night. We'll see if she goes back in and if she's in there by tonight. If so, I might have to give her a fresh set of eggs. She is a new broody, so I don't think she's ever done this before, but she was broody a week in the coop. And then in here, this girl was doing the same thing. She's not even really trying to cover those eggs. They didn't like to move. She's still in the coop, just in a crate. I'll check on her later, see if she's covering any of them. You're not looking too broody, girl. You decided you didn't want to be broody if I had to move you? Other girl shot out of her crate this morning. Didn't want to be in there worth anything. What, am I hurting you? I'll put you back in the main flock tonight when it's dark. Oh, now you're gonna sit on the eggs. You haven't been on the nest all day, girl. You knocked your food over, too. And it's getting cold tonight, so guess what? If you're not broody, I'm gonna put you back in the coop. You've been out in the run all day. And the other girl who isn't Toudini, it's also a young girl. It's both of their first time trying to go broody. We're broody for about 4 or 5 days before I moved them. Gave them eggs, just to make sure they were broody. And neither of them wanted to be moved. Chilly out here. Nope, you're not broody. You would not have gotten up. Okay, so this girl who was in that coop is not broody. Anyway, not anymore. So she's not keeping her eggs warm. So we're going to go ahead and put her in the main flock again. And she just tried to peck at my arm a second ago. So we'll do this without the camera. But, well, we tried. 2 girls who tried to go broody for the first time, set them on eggs, didn't have anything to do with it, decided, nah, don't think so. So we'll wait for the next ones to go broody, give them some eggs. Maybe next time. That's the so-called broody girl. She went straight for the roost. Not broody. She would have gone for a nest box if she was broody. She tried for 4 days in the nest box. Didn't like it when I moved her. And guess what? Nobody's in here either anymore. She snuck out. Didn't have anything to do with that little nest box with eggs either. So no broody girls. False alarm. They tried. They didn't want to be moved. And the problem with having 6 nest boxes is they keep changing nest boxes. So it's hard to keep them on the same eggs consistently unless you move them. But it was their first try, so they're both young girls. It was not Houdini that was in this one box. It's one of these other white girls. So maybe next time they go broody, we'll get some, get them to stay on their eggs longer. We'll let these guys settle down. She just forced her way up there. Let these guys settle down, go to bed. Have a good night, you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And we'll see you with the next video. Hopefully less drama.